What's up, everybody? Yes, indeed, man. You guys already know what time it is with this OG. I don't talk about it, I stay about it. Well, anyways, first and foremost, I got to give a shout out to all my followers, my subscribers, and my channel members. Man, Real G, much love and respect to you, my boy, for that super chat. I think that's what they call those. Hey, man, I appreciate that, man. Every little bit that anyone does with this channel is greatly appreciated, people. Before I go on, I'm going to touch about diversity and behind them walls. Well, I'm not going to take it to prison. I'll just leave it in the county jail. But I will touch on cutting out sugar today. I've been getting a lot of feedback from my followers, and they've been telling me to do two different channels, man. So if you guys really want me to do two different channels, a channel on solely fitness, give me a thumbs up. If you don't want me to do, if you want me to just keep it the same, give me a thumbs down. Okay, and that right there will make me determine whether I'm going to try to pull off two channels, because for those of you that don't know, man, I'm really consumed throughout my day dealing with team members. I have team members all around the world, and it's a job, man. I don't just sit here and sit on my yaks and do nothing. I gotta do my workout, my daily regimen, because I can't talk about it. I gotta be about it. But anyways, people, yeah. So give me your thought on that, man. If you want me to start a separate channel that's based on nothing but fitness and awareness, let me know. Give me the thumbs up. If you don't, if you want me to just keep on running it in the same, starting off with some fitness and ending in a twist, and what I mean by a twist, and I'm going to tell you guys, like I've told you in the past, a twist is when I end with the story, or I touch on something that one of my subscribers or followers or et cetera, reaches out to me and they want me to elaborate on something. So that's what I do. But anyways, people, today we're going to discuss cutting out sugar, man, the benefits of cutting out sugar. If you were to cut out sugar for 14 days, man, you would reap great benefits, people. Trust and believe. First of all, you're going to have a slimmer face, and your midsection will obviously start to shrink because your liver starts releasing it starts releasing fat. My bad. That's the first primary source of energy that your body's going to feed off of, is the stored fat around your liver. And once that is gone, your body's going to start seeking energy from elsewhere. So by you cutting back on your sugars, eliminating them for a couple weeks, you will see major differences, man. There will also be improvements in your eyes, your brain, your arteries, and kidneys. Okay, you'll get up less at night to urinate, because water follows sugar, and it puts a lot of stress on your kidneys, people. For those of you that don't know, you're doing really a lot of damage to your kidneys by consuming a lot of sugars. It's rusting out the pipes, man. It puts a lot of stress on your kidneys, and that's when everything else goes along with that. Sugar triggers urination, especially at night. You'll have more energy because your body will be forced to use fat fuel instead of sugar. Cravings between meals go away. Less stiffness, less pain and inflammation. These issues start to improve when you stop consuming sugar. And then you'll notice less of a need for certain medications, people. Why? Because you're going to see your body starting to correct itself. You'll lose water weight as well as actual fat. Then a lot of other benefits come with weight loss. You'll notice improvements in your skin because of drop of inflammation. It improves insulin resistance. Keep in mind, insulin resistance is at the heart of many health conditions, people. But when you give up sugar, you can start to improve insulin resistance, people. So, just some food for thought, man. You know what I mean? You can never go wrong with investing in your health. Health is wealth, man. Because like I've said in the past, and I'm going to tell you guys today, if your fucking health's out the door, how are you going to provide for yourself or for your family? You're going to be depending on public aid and resources from out here in the community. And we all know the way stuff is getting this day of age, man. It's getting a little bit funny. But anyways, people, so with that being said, man, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, put your notification bell on all. And if you want to get started in your fitness journey, I recommend that you email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com, or you could shoot me a DM on my Instagram, high_power_fitness_. And for those of you folks out there, I gotta keep it clean here, man, because they're real sensitive. For you folks out there that are questioning my ability in athletics, take a look at my Instagram, man. I used to hit the gym every morning religiously. I would be at Planet Fitness right there in my hood in El Monte at 2 a.m. I never missed. Rain or shine, I didn't give a fuck. I was pulling up, putting in that work, and working a full-time job. After I would get done hitting the gym, I would go eat. I would actually already have my food with me because my meal would be at 3:30 in the morning. And I would go to work, put in 12-hour shifts minimum, and then still come home and had to kick it with the family. So for those of you that are questioning my ability of my athletics, man, hey, the proof is in the pudding. You could take a look at my transformation. I went from fat to fit to rip, baby. And now I'm a full-time online fitness coach because this is what I do day in, day out. So for the new booties out there that are questioning, before you do this, do your research. It's just like with anything else in life, man. Do your research, do your homework, because all you do is make yourself look like a fucking fool. And as far as people, they want to see my workouts, I am not going to sit here and do a complete workout video. That would take minimum an hour the way I work out. My workouts are way different than the workouts that I set up for my team members. I have a high intensity workout. I like to do supersets. I incorporate a lot of other things, and that's why I am at the level that I'm at. I do that extra. Just like I've told you, that's how I got my name, High Power Fitness. I don't settle for 10.0. I do the 10.5, baby. But anyways, enough of that rambling. County jail, the diversity, and how people get along in there. This is kind of like piggybacking off of what Gunn and Dub's perspective was on this. Obviously they both grew up in a different county than me. The county jail that I went through was really ruthless. And Dubs had mentioned something, well, actually somebody had left a comment on there saying about how raza tears down raza. All bullshit aside, I've heard that coming from all nationalities. So you can't just label our people doing that. Every race does it to themselves. It's just not noticeable for us when it comes from another race. Why? Because we're not around them. And yes, it's in our human nature. I don't know why we do this shit, but we tend to show a total stranger the utmost respect. And basically, I believe what that is because of our upbringing and our beliefs. You give respect, you get respect. And that's just to take me back down to the county jail, man. During my time in the late 80s and early 90s when I was doing that county jail stuff, that place was ruthless. Okay, I've spoke many times about 9500. That was a war zone. We had to coexist with one another in there. But the people that we were at war with, and it wasn't through hatred, it was because of fucking politics and a bunch of bullshit. And, a lot of times shit happened because of the way the Hudas, the sheriffs were, you know what I mean? They would set us up. They pretty much incited fucking riots for us, pretty much, you know what I mean? Just the living conditions. So coming from backgrounds that we come from, we're warriors. whether you be a brother or raza. We had that warrior blood in us. All races do. You know what I mean? Every last race does. So when you're fucking crammed in a unit that has a capacity, and I'm just guessing, say a capacity of 200 people, and then you got like fucking 500 people in there, obviously something's gonna jump off. It ain't because of hatred. You know what I mean? Yes, there was a lot of racism in there, but most of the time it was because the comfort of living. So shit would jump off. But at the end of the day, when shit jumped off and they shifted us around, we still ran into them same individuals. We were just located to a different module. And did the shit trickle down? Did it keep on going? No, absolutely not. And I'll bring you back to where an incident when I was in Supermax. Now keep in mind, those are, I guess you would call it a fucking 180 pods over there in Supermax. You know what I mean? If you look at the whole design, it would be like a 270. But anyways, yeah, I was over there and in a really cool dorm. Everything was going cool, and then something jumped off in another pod right there, and I happened to notice. And I said those magic words. I'm old school. When we see one, we all roll, and it settled off. It went off like a domino effect. I got flagged from Supermax. They kicked me back down to the county jail, and they didn't want me back over there in Supermax. I guess they figured I was the cause behind this shit. Somebody was doing this. It's talking. But there was a particular individual, when the shit set off, he had a piece of candy, and this individual was actually a cool ass brother. You know what I mean? And during the melee, we obviously don't think. It's a survival thing. I had to push this individual over the balcony. And I'm speaking on this because this is the trust and believe. This individual, I ran into him afterwards, and he understood, and he already knew, man. It was just strictly business. If it weren't for me, he would have got a hold of one of the homies and blasted him. And the brother, man, much love and respect to you, man, because that was a real one right there. At the end of the day, it was strictly business. Did I have hatred towards the brother? Absolutely not. I won't get into too much detail about my interactions with this individual. Why? Because, people like to twist shit up. And, I'm not going to give anybody any leadway on to try to create shit that didn't really happen, So, but anyways, people, yeah, so as far as other races and all that, not doing their own race dirty, every race has it. You know what I mean? There's always that fucking bucket in crabs in a bucket mentality. I don't know what it is. I'm not like that. I'm all for it. I'm gonna give you an example, man. With old Lefty Gunplay, he got burnt a little bit from not performing at the Super Bowl, but realistically, he's not at that level. Straight up, you know what I mean? But he is part of that song, and they did it professionally. And you got to think about this too. Kendrick, that was his time to shine. I mean, that would have made a big impact for Lefty Gunplay if he was able to do his performance, his little fiddle me diddle, whatever he says out there. I don't even know, because like I said, I don't listen to his music. I heard one of his songs. I think it was Boulevard Nights. That's probably the only thing I've liked, but I'm not into this new school stuff, man. All fucking shit sounds like the same. Not every last one of them, because, man, dude, we got some homies out there. We got some talent, man. You know what I mean? But anyways, my bad. I went rambling on, and this is what this OG does. So anyways, people, yeah, the diversity with us in the county jail, man, it was real. I went through that time where I was at war all the time, and it was with the brothers. And you guys may not like this, but our own people, the paisas, okay, they had it rough. They got their hands shook and their money took. The gavas, same thing. They had it rough. So in order for you to be a paisa or a gava back in them days and survive through that system, you were solid. You were you were with the business because you got the blues. And I'm just keeping it real. Um, did I participate in that? Absolutely not. Why? Because I've always been a believer every man goes through their struggle. Why would you put them through even more of a struggle? You know, that's just me. But as far as the participating in the reindeer games, absolutely. I was one of them individuals that would over here, let's do this. You know what I mean? That was me too. Um, that individual still lives inside of me, just asleep. You know what I mean? Once a warrior, always a warrior, baby. So don't go testing waters. At least not with this cat right here. Um, but I got to get that mentality straight because I have too much to lose, people. So, but anyways, people, yeah, the diversity was real over there. There was racism to a certain extent, and I was involved in that diversity because it was an ongoing war. You know what I mean? And at times it did have a domino effect. And I was in one of the biggest riots in Wayside. They had to call in the National Guard. That was back in, I believe, in '92 or something like that. It was a cool minute. But they had that, oh my goodness, that was melee right there, baby. Ooh-wee. If you know, you know. that was an all-out war. I mean, that was the whole medium South that went off. And yeah, but anyways, people, much love and respect to everybody, man, and anybody. And you already know with this OG, I don't give a fuck what nationality, what religion you are. You're in existence in this human existence, and we all deserve that respect and love for one another, man. That's the only way we're gonna grow. And I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of this media, they're always trying to create a diversion amongst us because, all bullshit aside, could you imagine if we joined together? The things that we would overcome, they fear for us to overcome, to join together. And what I'm referring to is the brothers with all the homies. You know how strong we would be? It would be, oh my goodness. And that's why the news and all that others, they're always putting propaganda out there, or there's always fucking individuals that are trying to keep diversity between us. It's the world we live in, baby. It is what it is. But anyways, man, I don't know if this video is going to get that many views, and I really don't give a shit, but at the end of the day, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Oh, my bad. Hit a thumbs up if you want me to start a separate channel from the fitness. A thumbs down if you want me to keep it the same. But now if you want to get right with your fitness, you guys already know, man. Shoot me that DM or email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Now with that being said, get up and get yours. Let's do this.